Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Thomas back at you with another video, and today we have some Apple news. They are going to be releasing their iPhone 13. They just recently announced this a couple days ago, and the big thing with this is they've announced this a lot sooner than people anticipated. I think there was anticipation that it was going to be much later on, but according to this Forbes article here, they are expecting the release to be in September for the iPhone 13 range, as well as apparently a redesigned iPad mini. And so Apple is ahead of their current schedule. So they are looking to basically get ahead in their game, which is great. They've had some very promising quarter three returns. They look good on the books. Their numbers have been great. And, you know, in part, this is a reason why I'm going to be investing in them for this short period here. But a bigger thing with this is there is a graphics card shortage on the market right now. There's no denying it. Everybody has probably become aware of that, even states in the article, especially with people who have been trying to get a PS5. The struggle there has been quite real. But this is going to be good for multiple reasons. For one, there's so many people that go and buy the new iPhone as soon as it comes out. It's very common, as most of you know. And if that demand is not met, it's going to push the price of the iPhone up. It's going to push the demand of the iPhone up, and everybody's going to still want it. So they're going to be trying that much more to obtain it. So I think this is going to be really good for the stock price overall, and it's going to be a really good investment. It's a supply and demand sort of situation. Now, I'm not saying that, as a whole, this graphics card shortage thing is good. It's not great, but at the same time, there is an opportunity here to capitalize on it. Take something that's not so great, turn it possibly into a better situation, and we'll have to see when exactly they release. Obviously, this could be a little bit of a longer hold. We could be looking at some longer time. Now, September is the estimated time. However, that could also be a lot sooner than what's actually probable. That is only about a month out, give or take, with a few days. And so that could change easily within a short period of time as development will go forwards, and we'll have to see exactly if they're happy with the product that they put out. However, I mean, overall, Apple, it's a solid company. It's a good investment to begin with. But right here, I think is a good chance to get on board with it a little bit more. And I'm just going to go ahead and jump over to their stock. So this is just a little bit of a view of what we've been looking at. So back in early June, they were at a pretty substantial low. But the thing that I want to point out is their actual announcement of the iPhone 13. So here on the 27th was the day before the Forbes article came out. And then after that, from the last 3 days since, we can see some decent buying numbers here. There's obviously growth that will be coming. Now, there is a bit of a peak here, which is something to consider. And there's no doubt there might be a drop down in the lower ranges. We're looking at a 145 right now with consistent growth. However, I personally would not be surprised if it got down to like a 137 again, just because I'm personally of the mindset that there's an average that will be sat at. And they've definitely had an up and down scale, like within the past year and even the past couple of years. So growth is definitely their strong suit here. And again, when the iPhone comes out, there's going to be demand for it without a doubt. It's not one of those things where you think, well, maybe it will be successful. It will be successful. There's nobody out there who owns iPhones thinking, you know what? I really don't want to have a new iPhone. Now, obviously, that's not saying there are not people like that, but at the same time, there's really, in my experience, two types of people with iPhones. There's people who still have their iPhone 5, and there's people who get the new iPhone. And there's obviously a good middle ground, but there's no denying there's people who are going to want this phone. It's going to be very popular, especially when they can't have it. I mean, we saw it happen with PS5s. Everybody wanted a PS5. Everybody still wants a PS5. It's been almost a year later, and you still cannot get one. Not easily. It's not readily available. So I think we could expect somewhat of a similar situation with Apple. Not nearly as bad because, this is their whole product line. They have to deliver there, but I think it could push a little bit of the price upwards. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that this is going to be a really big run on the stock for Apple? Do you think this is going to be good? Do you think they're going to be able to keep up with the demand? Or do you think it's just not going to be as big as I'm anticipating? Do you think it's going to be just another phone, same day, same stuff? Nothing's going to change. As always, let me know what you think in the comments, and make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe for future content so you never miss a video. And I will see all of you guys in the next video.